Hi everybody, welcome back to this special edition of our Dungeon Boss rune crafting. Today we're taking a look at the brand new runes, which are called Elite Runes. We're going to look at what goes into crafting these things and ultimately how much they cost, which is what a lot of people are wondering right now. First things first, you should know that when crafting these things here, these runes, Elite Runes, are not the same as the Ultra Runes. So right now, this is not something like Incineration. There is no buffed up version of this type of a rune yet. The Elite Rune is just a new tier. So basically it's just better than a superior, a little bit better stats. They have a flat rate in terms of how much they cost, so pretty easy to manage there. I am going to craft a dark rune. I'm going to craft a bulwark, partially because just the stats or traits on there are pretty predictable. There's no awful ones like dodge chance or things like that. So what goes into it? We need shards, binders, an elemental force, which is a craftable item, totems, and this little guy here. Magic tomes are the limiting factor right now. If you are VIP, you would have gotten a few of these as a reward for the start of the event. Otherwise, the only way that you can currently get them is to salvage your superior legendary runes, which most people probably don't want to do. These tomes will be more available when we get into the level 80 content that is going to be coming out, which they've made perfectly clear that it's going to be very, very difficult. Alright, so to get these other shards, you used to have to break down other runes of the same type. We fortunately have a new mechanic called upcrafting. I can easily make my dark binder by going into into rune bindings, pick the dark binder, and take some of my superiors and upcraft them. I only need one of them, and then I need same thing with shards. So I want elite defense. Let's see if I can find it. There's elite defense. I need 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Elemental force. Find my elemental. It's a new crafting item here. We need 3 of these, so we need a bunch of spirits. We're going to need essentially 9 of each one. So let's go into spirits. You're going to run into some limiting factors here as well. If you've been sitting on a pool of mats, congrats to you, but I obviously don't have a ton of them. If we look at our etched bars, I'm a little bit deficient on a few of them. So I'm just going to make sure that I don't craft something that I don't need here. I'm just going to double check which of the ones that I actually need. So let me look at elemental. So frost, flame, basically one of each. All right, need 9 of these. 9 of these. 9 natures. Mountain. And shadow. Oops. I'm not counting the gem cost for these types of crafts just yet. That's something that is a precursor to the crafting, so that I'm not responsible for. Alright, so let's go back and take a look at my bulwark rune. Oh, I didn't craft my thing here. Sorry. So we got a elemental force. We need 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Rune crafting, dark, bulwark, and there's my elite bulwark. So this definitely plan out where you're going to build these runes here, because those tomes are going to be incredibly difficult to come by. So I'm, like I said, I'm building this bulwark because I'm confident that the available traits are going to be appropriate and not something awful. So let's go ahead and craft this, and then we're going to keep an eye on the gem count. I will jot this down, but I don't have a pen. It's 2,316. That's something that we have to contend with. Alright, so here's the craft. Bulwark started out pretty decent. Tuning is already higher than other ones. We have defense, health. Let's jump in here, start tuning this. Goes to 100, 125. And it's getting better. Seems like it's escalating pretty quickly, but it looks like it grows stagnant at 225, thankfully. So you can price this out at that point. Nope, it looks like 250 as well, so we have 5 tunes left. If it goes legendary, it won't be able to give you the last number. And unfortunately, it did go to legendary at this point. So sorry about that. I can't tell you exactly what the rune cost was going to be there. We saw it escalating at that point, but before I even got to the maximum, it was about close to 2,000 gems. There is 2 regular ones left. That's, I will call that 2,600 about, to get to the very last one. I believe the very last tune is likely going to be probably in the nature of 2,000. So personally, I would say go into this with roughly 4,000 gems minimum if you want to do that final tuning. So sorry about the audio quality here. I still have voice issues, so I had to mute and come back on, and I do sincerely apologize for that. Hopefully I get better soon, and then we can resume regular normal recordings without coughing and muting and all sorts of things like that. Let me know if you have any questions, but hopefully this gets you a rough idea of how many gems it's going to take for these runes here, as well as the precursors that go into these things as far as those crafting materials. Otherwise, we will see you again next time. Thanks again for watching.
Thank you so much for watching this video and supporting my channel. If you like this video, please show your continued support by hitting that like button, and be sure to check out both my YouTube channels for new content all the time. And always remember, peace is a lie, there's only passion. We'll see you next time.